But Kevin was not having it. Kevin was like, ma'am, you know how he says that, ma'am. It's like, ma'am, no, negative, okay?
So baby, when you ready, hit my line. Tell me what you wanna do. I know you see I'm feeling you.
Before we get into today's video, I'd just like to take time to thank my new subscribers. I've got some new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel and supporting. Please make sure that you do click that notification bell so that you are alerted every time I post a new video. But thank you so much. If you are new here, hi, how are you? Please consider subscribing to my channel. And now let's get into this topic. So you guys, there's been a lot of discussion and videos made about modern women and teaching them how to be wives and if they're fit to be wives and what do they bring to the table, okay? There's a lot of talk about this, and I do agree, you know, there are some women out there who just don't have a clue about how to treat their man. They don't have a clue about, you know, how to find a husband, what have you. And do I think there's some women out there who really need to, you know, have a come to Jesus meeting and, you know, get off their high horse and be humble about certain situations when it comes to men? Yes, I do, absolutely. However, let's not lose sight of who is teaching these men how to be husbands, okay? Let's not forget that vision either. Okay, so just to backtrack here, Kevin Samuels, and you know, congratulations to Kevin Samuels. He just hit 1 million subscribers, so kudos to him. I've got to give credit where credit is due. But he recently did an interview. He interviewed this woman named Jasmine. And actually, I don't know if that's her real name, but I know her name on Instagram. Her Instagram handle is Blue Jasmine. And she's some sort of, she's an Instagram model, influencer. She has an OnlyFans, you know. So he ended up interviewing her because it's a viral interview that she did. And in this interview, she talks about how, you know, she has this man that's paying her way, paying her rent, paying her car, her ex, right? Doing these things for her, even though she's in a relationship. You guys take a look at this.
Has taken me from one space or level in my life to another, so I'm forever grateful. And I also, in the same note, feel like if I was to ever be in the space that I could repay in any way, shape, or form, that I would. You know what I mean? But and the other side of me is like, you can't take it back anyway, so it doesn't matter because you've already placed me at this space. So it's like, yeah, unless you want me to fake be with you to keep my, then let's just be friends, and it didn't work, and that's that. But you got to continue to, you know, your credit is gonna messed up. I don't know.
But he continued paying it.
He did continue. He's yeah.
Oh, really? He's still paying it.
Yeah.
And you with another dude.
Yeah. It's been like I've been with my guy maybe like going on 1 year, and he's been paying my.
But I would love to meet your guy. I would really love to meet him because those men are rare.
I know.
And one man want to stay in that house and another man is paying the bill. I gotta question him because there's no man that's gonna be like, I just don't know him. That's like, this nigga still, once he finds out, like that nigga still paying the rent here.
Yeah,
be like, nah, we gotta get
you know, I gotta.
He knows.
No, he know I gotta. They both. Everybody know everything.
Oh, he's nice.
My man feels like while we have this opportunity, let's stack our bread. So when you know, when it's
like you then. That's why y'all together. That's what that is.
I don't
y'all
know.
two are both like, we're trying to come up.
I wasn't sneaky because if I was sneaky, I would have stayed with the man.
No, I don't mean sneaky like you hiding.
I would have, yeah.
What I'm saying is your man is on some like, oh, if that nigga gonna pay the rent, then we gonna come up off him.
So your man think he's a sucker.
I mean,
and he thinks that nigga is a sucker.
Yeah, my man does think that.
He think he's a sucker.
He thinks that, but I don't think that. No, that's my friend.
I feel like little brother.
I feel like if it was
Let's be honest.
I have a son. If my son was well off and he decided to put a woman in a car, I would feel like that's disrespectful for you to take. You should have never put that woman in that car. That's how I feel. And I raised
that money in that car.
Then he should have thought of that in the budget from day one when he initially got the car. So you know what I mean? Because
basically getting his heart by cheating. Remember, I said cheating is the only
different.
reason.
No, cheating is different.
All right, yeah.
Cheating is different. I feel like if someone cheats on you, then yeah, you should take the stuff away because they're being sneaky. They're using you. You know, they're using you. But if you're open about things like I was in this relationship where it just wasn't working, but we remained friends and he was still paying that during our friendship, and then maybe like 5 months later, I got with my guy. You know, you're not gonna stop.
I never seen your man before and kind of was like, why don't you just pay this? You don't gotta worry about him. Like,
We can just get him out of here.
But he don't have a.
You see,
Neither have given me an issue to where I had to feel like that. You know what I mean? So it's not like that man has ever placed me in a space, like the guy that pays my bills or pays whatever. He's never told me like, yo, you got to figure this out.
Do you
know
see
what I mean?
Your man as a? But when you see your man, do you see him as a provider? Because he's not really providing for you. Or
No, he does in every other way. Like providing for me, like what? Just our home?
I mean, who's more important to you right now? Your boyfriend or the one that's paying for your shelter?
They play different roles in my life. You know what I mean?
One's for money and
I mean,
one's for
obviously,
love.
no. Like my man is my man. Like I'm gonna put him above anybody.
Well,
So one's for love and one's for money.
I'm not with the other person.
Now you guys, that was pretty funny to watch, I must admit. And to Jasmine's defense, right? Are there men out there who will pay for certain things just because you are pretty? Yes. And I can say that because that has happened to me, okay? Like, there are some men out there who will, you know, do nice things for a woman that he's attracted to. They'll pay your rent, they'll pay your bill, or, you know, buy your purse, shoes, whatever. But there are men out there who will do things like that. There's just, you know, a lot of nice guys out there. But yes, it is true. There's men out there who will do nice things for a woman that he finds attractive without even being intimate with her. But on the flip side, you guys, I've never heard of a man paying for something when the person was in an actual relationship or with someone else. Like, I've never heard of that. And I honestly think this woman was trying to maybe get views or attention or something, because there's no way that a man is going to do that for you and you're with somebody else. And honestly, you guys, her ex is probably a millionaire. He probably earns millions and millions of dollars, and to be paying her way, like to be paying her car, her rent, whatever else that they agreed upon, it's probably chump change to him, so he probably is not even fazed by it. You know, and honestly, when you're dealing with a man of that nature, you know, shit gets weird, I'm gonna be honest. Like, and what I mean by that is, you know, you could literally send a man feed pics and he'll pay for the feed pics, or some men of that nature, they get turned on just by watching you flirt with other people, or, you know, be intimate with other people. You never know what the situation is. It just gets really weird. But you guys, she went on the Kevin Samuels show, and you know, because Kevin wanted to interview her just to kind of understand her point of view on all of this. And he was actually very respectful to her, so it was kind of nice to watch the conversation. I'm not gonna play the video because, you know, Kevin is big time now, so I don't know if, I don't want any drama with like copyright notifications or anything like that, so I'm not gonna play the video. But I'm sure if you type in Kevin Samuels Blue Jasmine, the interview will pop right up. But she went on the show explaining that, you know, it's her ex, but actually her and the guy were friends before, and he had decided to just do nice things for her before as a friend and wanted to help her out as a friend, right? But Kevin was not having it. Kevin was like, ma'am, you know how he says that, ma'am. It's like, ma'am, no, negative, okay? So he was like, hold on a second, I don't know about that. And so he created like this scenario, right? He was like, okay, so this guy's paying your way and da-da-da-da, but what if all of a sudden he decides that he doesn't want to do this anymore for you? What if he decides to take your car back? And she's like, well, I'm not gonna give the car back. I don't think I should give the car back. I'm gonna fight him on it. Okay, now see, that's a problem, okay? This is where the problem comes in. This is where women, you know, are on their high horse thinking that just because you're pretty, a man owes something to you. That's not right, you know? If this man were to ask for his car back, or if he were to just stop paying her rent, he has a right to do that. But like I said, you guys, in situations like this, you know, the man is not obligated to pay you anything, to do anything for you just because you're pretty. Like, no, that's the come to Jesus moment I was talking about. Like, this girl is out of her mind if she thinks that a man is supposed to do this for her and she's with somebody else and they're not together anymore. That is just crazy. But now on the flip side, you guys, where there are decent women out here looking for a good man, you know, a husband, you know, who is teaching these men how to be husbands, how to be a decent human being? Like, who is teaching these men how to communicate, how to not cheat? That teaching men that, you know, just because you're a man, you know, it's okay to not cheat. Like, that's, you know, teaching these men that that's not in a man's nature. Like, you do have control over cheating. And then actually, you know, cheating is a risk, because then if you end up getting the woman pregnant, then that's money out of your pocket, gentlemen. So it's like, be smart about it. Now you've got multiple baby mamas, you know, now you've got to deal with multiple baby mamas and all these kids. It's kind of like, you know, it's at your benefit to learn how to not cheat. But anyway, women are being asked, you know, what do they bring to the table? But like, can we please ask this question to the gentlemen here? I came across this video on social media. Take a look at this.
So I hear a lot of men asking, well, what do you bring to the table? And women are now so attractive and, you know, making money and all these things. So we feel like, well, that automatically makes me a good catch. Look at me, I'm attractive and I make some money. Do you understand that even if you have a good paying job, a man will walk past your six-figure making self and as attractive as you are and go to the mugly girl at Burger King because she knew how to be his piece and how to give him what he really was looking for? It doesn't matter what you make. Men don't care. When men ask you, what do you bring to the table? They're simply asking, do you know how to be my peace? Will you listen to me? Will you encourage me? Will you help me to pursue my dreams and to be a better man and a human being? Are you compassionate? Are you kind? Are you loving? Are you nurturing? Will you pray with me? Will you pray for me? I'm out here fighting the world. I don't want to come home and fight with you too. If I'm going to fight, I hope that you'll fight with me and fight for me. Are you going to be everything that I need? Because at the end of the day, what I'm really looking for is peace and stability. They will walk past everything if you're not that.
Now, I don't disagree with this video at all. I think that a woman should cater to her man. I definitely think that, you know, a woman should be a man's peace and take care of him, take care of the home, all that kind of thing. But don't ask me to be a man's peace when he's not being what I need either. You know, if I have to deal with cheating, outside babies, if I have to deal with abuse, disrespect, a man belittling my viewpoints, I'm not gonna wanna be your peace. I'm gonna wanna cuss you out and get the hell out. And there was one thing I did disagree on, and I know, you know, I know a lot of men will say this, but she ended up saying that men don't care about, you know, how much money you make or what you do. That is not entirely true, you guys. Every man is different. I've been on dates where that's the first date question. Like, I'm being asked that question. Like, the guy's like, oh, what do you do? And it's like, okay, that's different, you know? So guys do care what you do. That's not true. And then I've been on dates where the man don't give a shit at all. Like, you know, there's some men, you know, there's a lot of men out there that just don't care what you do. But to say that all men don't care about what the woman does, that's not entirely true, you guys. It's actually up to the man and what they want. And so I did come across this post. Y'all want a submissive woman, but forget you have to be a righteous man. Being submissive does not mean to shut up and sit down when you say so. It means to trust you, to lead, protect, and provide. No woman is going to submit to a man who lies, acts controlling, or can't meet her emotional or spiritual needs. Kudos, kudos to whoever wrote this, whichever man wrote this. He gets it, because a real man, a smart man, understands and knows how to get his woman to submit the right way and be a decent human being and get his woman to submit accordingly. And we just simply need more of this. You know, Kevin Samuels, you know, he has these men thinking that you can just disrespect your woman, the woman doesn't have an opinion, and he may not be doing this on purpose, but some of these men really think that, you know, the woman just doesn't have any rights or anything to do but to just be their wife and just to sit down and shut up and do, you know, just be a wife. And that's just not it, you guys. Men and women need to come together to work together to make each other happy. Anyways, you guys, that's all I've got for today. I was just a little annoyed. I'm just kind of tired of seeing, you know, modern women this, modern women need to do this, they need to learn how to do this, they don't know how to be wise, blah, blah, blah. Which in some cases is true, but you guys, we've got to discuss how these men are going to be good husbands. How are they going to effectively communicate? Not just make money, not just smell good and look good, but how are they going to effectively communicate to their woman, okay? Anyway, leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
do.
Hi guys, don't forget to click that subscribe button. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm creating for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.